Oh, hi there, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Cardwell's Cauldron. I'm Cardwell.
And I'm Kevin.
And here with this production of Geektopia Island, we're going to have a little fun, silly deck today. I kind of want to make this like a community deck. I want us to talk about it, this one specific card actually, and see if we can actually build something amazing with it. And speaking of community, we actually have some MTG Arena beta keys to give away, with 5 exactly. Down below, like just the normal like pre-release kits that we give away, just click on the link and follow the instructions. With that, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
I had a lot of specific names for this deck. Nothing would work because no one would know what I'm talking about. So we're going with the Dark Portal. Hopefully if you played WoW, know about WoW, you know all about that.
Yeah.
Because of that, we're doing Thran Temporal Gateway. That's the main card of this whole idea that I want to do. So with that, what is this, by the way? It's a 4-drop legendary artifact. Pay 4, tap. You may put a historic permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield. And with M19, there's a lot of those.
Yeah, there's a lot of legendaries.
Now, we're going to go with the creatures. And of course, the Dark Portal had a bunch of demons coming out of it. Well, we have one demon and a crap ton of dragons.
Yeah, all the dragons are coming with.
Yeah, pretty much this is mainly a dragon deck mixed with I can play these giant dragons turn 5 instant speed on your turn. With the gateway, of course. Alright, tell us about this first one here, Kevin.
Alright, first up, we got Glorybringer. He's 4/4 flying haste for 5. I mean, he's an oldie, but he's a great one.
Yep.
He comes into play, or when you can exert him, and as he attacks, and he deals 4 damage to target non-dragon creature an opponent controls.
Now, this is the only one that's not historic, but it's cheap, and it works with the Dragon Queen that we'll get to later, like really quick, really fast. And, I mean, we have Sarkhan in the deck too, so play Sarkhan, turn 4, you get to play a Glorybringer, kill one of their dudes. Like,
yeah,
it's just insanely weird.
Yeah, dude is super, super strong.
Now, warning. Right now, the colors are just black and red for lands, but we have pretty much all the dragons.
Yeah.
The first one, of course, is Nicol, which, with his price tag of 40 plus going up higher, or whatever it is, we can probably negate him. But just because he's flare, let's do it. He costs 1 and a Grixis, so blue, black, red for 4/4 flying. When he comes into play, each opponent discards a card. That's what makes him so powerful, I think. Just a 4/4 dude that they have to discard. Now, you can pay 7, 4 and a Grixis, exile this Nicol, transform him under to the Planeswalker ability.
And he turns into Nicol the Arisen. And he's a legendary planeswalker. He comes with 7 loyalty. And +2, you draw 2 cards. You can -3 to deal 10 damage to target creature or planeswalker, which is hot.
Yeah.
You can -4, put a creature or planeswalker from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Or you can -12, exile all but the bottom card of target player's library. So if you get to that,
yeah,
I'm sorry, but they deserve to lose because that's ridiculous.
You're already winning by that point. You're just gonna rub the win in their face.
Yeah, that's just overkill.
Yeah.
But he's really good for what he can do because he can do almost all of his abilities when he flips just automatically and do one or the other. And in this deck, as you'll see later, his -4 is really strong.
Oh yeah, definitely. And to be able to like control the board, gateway him on their turn. Hopefully they're tapped out or whatever, and they go to your turn, you flip them immediately. All right, to help with the dragons here, Demonlord Belzenlok, because he's just a good demon that draws you all the cards you need. So 6-drop, 4 and 2 black. He is a 6/6 legendary elder demon, flying trample. When he enters the battlefield, exile the cards from top of your library until you exile a non-land card. Then put that card into your hand. If that card's converted mana cost is 4 or greater, repeat this process. And he deals 1 damage to you for each card that you draw this way.
Great.
It's just great.
I'll do that all day if I get to draw 5 cards.
Yeah,
Seems
exactly.
good.
And you know you're just drawing in a big fatties that you can play.
Yeah.
Really
if you're
quick.
getting those cards, you're getting big creatures, so you're going to have all the gas you need in the game to keep going.
Yeah. And speaking of, is the Lathliss Dragon Queen. 6-drop, 6/6, which is perfect, beautiful stats. Legendary creature dragon, flying. Whenever a non-token dragon enters the field, not cast, which is why this all works out, you get a 5/5 red dragon token and a flying. And all your dragons have fire breathing for 2.
Yeah, she fire breathes for all your dragons.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, so you're just playing her, hopefully, and then playing all your other dragons for 4 mana, and then getting 5/5 dragons. Like, she's just solid.
Alright, so the other thing that M19 did, as you saw with Nicol Bolas, is it brought back the old dragons that didn't see the light of day forever, and they remade them. And one of them is Palladia-Mors, the Ruiner. He is 9 colors plus 3, so red, green, white, and 3. And he's a legendary Elder Dragon with Flying, Vigilance, and Trample.
Pretty good.
And he has hexproof as long as it hasn't dealt damage. This card is amazing.
Yeah, extremely amazing. Now, don't block with him when you first play him, because then that'll take away that damage ability. But he's just really good.
Yeah, don't target me because I don't target me. Thanks. Now I'm going to swing for 6. Great.
And by then, hopefully, you're almost dead anyway for 6, and he has Trample, so good luck.
He also has Vigilance, so it's harder to deal with.
Exactly. Now, this one already has Flash, but might as well because he's extremely powerful. Chromium, the Mutable. 4 and Esper, so white, blue, black. He has Flash. The spell can be countered. Flying 7/7 for 7. Pretty nice. And of course, the silliness of him is you can discard the card. He becomes a 1/1 human with hexproof, and it can't be blocked this turn. So we're talking about the gateway here. We're just instant turn for 4 mana. That's cool. With extra mana on the side to protect or kill or whatever you need to do.
Dude is silly.
Yeah, he's just a silly guy.
I'm so happy they brought back Darigaaz. He's my favorite from that whole set of those dragons.
Yeah.
Darigaaz Reincarnated is Jund colors, black, red, and green, and 4. He's got Flying, Trample, and Haste. Already good, and he's a 7/7. If he would die, instead exile it with 3 egg counters on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, if he's exiled with an egg counter, remove 1. And then if he has no egg counters, return him to the battlefield.
Yep.
He's got haste, so this
it
dude's
doesn't matter.
Never gonna die, really.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're able to do it turn 5 with the gateway, then you're just swinging 7 real quick.
Then you're just getting there, and we're partying on with this dude.
As you can tell, most of these, let's see. Well, the Glorybringer has haste. Darigaaz has haste. Unfortunately, I think that's it. But it's still really good, really strong.
Yeah, I mean, you're dropping 7/7s every turn. Great.
Like I said, it's all about the jank of the gateway.
Yeah.
We have 4 of them in there. We want to get them, and we want to start casting big dudes for that much.
Yeah.
And in order to get there, our spells is Tormenting Voice. Additional cost, Tormenting Voice, discard a card, draw 2 cards.
It just fuels your deck because you draw lots of cards, and discarding does seem bad in the normal part, but we have ways to reanimate it. With Nicol Bolas, that's part of the reason he's so good. It's because you're like, oh look, bring this dragon back I discarded 2 turns ago. Fantastic.
Yep, and a couple of others as well. We'll get to it.
Yeah. But early game, we got Bontu's Last Reckoning. It's still one of my favorite cards of all of this new set, the new standard right now, because it's 2 black and 1. Destroy all creatures, lands you control don't untap during your next untap step.
And every time I see this guy use it, it never hurts him to not untap next turn.
I'm just not great. I'm not gonna untap.
And
Fantastic.
with Green Stompy being so prevalent, well, especially around here, their turn 3 they have 12/12s on the field. So Sweltering Suns isn't gonna do it.
Yeah, kill all those dudes.
Yeah,
I'm big Gator mans.
We're taking this long game, kill them.
Yeah.
All right, one of the new special cards in M19 that I enjoy, Dragon's Hoard. 3 mana artifact. It's a manalith with upside. So whenever a dragon enters the battlefield, you put a counter on it, and you can tap it to remove a counter and draw a card. Super good. And then tap it to add 1 mana of any color, which helps with the fixing.
It's just really strong in this kind of deck, just because. I mean, if you have a Lathliss in play, you're getting at least 2 counters off this when you play a dragon.
Yeah.
Because it's when it comes into play.
Yeah.
And then token will still trigger it.
Yeah, it doesn't say non-token dragon. It just says dragon in general.
And then also to help the dragons out, we got Sarkhan Fireblood. He's 2 red and 1 for 3 loyalty. He's +1. You discard a card. You may draw a card.
Helps with that.
+1. Add 2 mana of any combination of mana. Spend this only to play dragons.
Hey, another mana fixing.
Awesome. And then -7. Create 4 5/5 red dragons with flying. Because when 1 dragon's okay, you need 5.
Yeah.
Great.
I think it's a piss poor ultimate, to be honest, because you do that and then they just like, okay, board wipe, and you're like, oh, super sad. But if it gives you 5 counters on your Dragon Horde, okay, you can recover by drawing cards every turn.
I mean, if they settle next turn, that's a lot of lands for free.
Yeah,
but hey, whatever.
That is true. Next, to also try to control the board, we don't have Fatal Push, as you can tell, which is weird, because I want to try this. Spit Flame. So 3-drop instant speed, deals 4 damage to target creature. Whenever whenever a dragon comes into play, pay a red mana. If you do, bring it from the graveyard back to your hand. So just constant things.
Yeah, I like this card a whole lot just because it can do a lot for you. I mean, yeah, it makes your dragons cost 1 more, but you get a spell back with it.
It almost kills everything that's 4 mana or less, pretty much. So it's pretty close to doing that.
Alright, so what does she do?
Liliana, Death's Majesty. Everyone should know her by now.
Yeah.
5-drop, 3/2 black. Basically to help reanimate your dragons that you dump in the graveyard. You can +1, create a 2/2 zombie, and then you mill 3 from your mill 2 cards from your library in the graveyard. You -3, you put whatever creature in your graveyard back into play.
Yeah.
It's a zombie as well, but it's also a dragon.
Yeah.
And then -7, destroy all non-zombie creatures, which, if you get there, cool, that's another board wipe for you.
Yeah. I play her a lot in Arena, and she's super good, because you're just like, bring back this big dude. Thanks.
She's just extremely solid no matter what deck you put her in.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, with this Culo card, also returning back in M19, Rise from the Grave. It's a 5-drop sorcery. Put a creature from any graveyard onto the field under your control.
And it becomes a zombie as well.
Simple as that.
Yeah, so it helps with Liliana if you get to ult and you get to keep their dude, or you could, but mostly you're just stealing the dude, whether it's their dude or your dude. Great.
Exactly. You're gonna have enough, hopefully, powerful dragons in the graveyard that you're just like plop down.
Yeah.
Swing with Darigaaz 7. You kill it, cool. Now it can come back constantly.
Yeah, I mean it does give you a Darigaaz back for lever, pretty much. The lands, they're pretty simple. We got 4 Canyon Sloughs, which is the cycling red-black land. We got 4 Dragonskull Summits. I mean, it just fits the flavor.
Yeah, just done.
We got 3 of the Ifnir Deadlands. Pay 1 life out of black. Or you can pay 4 and put 2 -1/-1 counters on target creature.
Just a late game to soften some dudes up or kill a small dude that's annoying you.
Yeah. And then,
just mountains and swamps.
Got your basics.
It's just, like I said, I wanted to put blue in here, like I said before, but I didn't know how it felt at first, so I quickly just made a black-red. Like I said, community, let's make a Temporal Gateway something extremely fun.
Oh, don't worry, since I know that's a card now, it's on.
Yeah, it came out in Dominaria, and no one's touched it, not even the pros, no Pro Tour with it. I'm like, this is silly. There's enough legendary or historic cards in the...
I mean, it's a Quicksilver Amulet. It's the same thing, just only for legendaries. Great.
Or historic cards.
Or historic cards,
so sagas, planeswalkers, like just anything. It's pretty awesome. Now, I only have 1 card. We don't have a sideboard because it's black-red. It's going to be the typical hand destruction or kill. But I have an honorable mention, the Immortal Sun. Because Teferi might still be in the game here, and it's just super cute to play with the Temporal Gateway because it's an artifact. So it costs 6 naturally. Players can activate Planeswalker loyalty abilities, which might hurt you, it might not, who knows. At the beginning of your drop step, you draw another additional card, so draw 2 altogether. Spells you cast 1 less, and creatures you control get +1/+1. It's just a thought.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I mean, if you get it turn 5 or turn, like if you get it early, it's helpful.
Yeah.
Or you can do this as an instant with that Thran. It's super good.
Exactly. So if you go turn 4 Thran, there you go. They play a Teferi. In response to Teferi, fucking put out Immortal Sun quick speed. Because stopping their Teferi is more important than getting your stuff. Yeah. I feel like.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your Liliana. You're probably going to be swapping out Lilianas for this anyway, so.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I like the little deck. It's got a lot going for it. I mean, it's very similar to the last one we showed, which is big dudes, but these big dudes fly.
Yeah. Awesome. And can cast instant speed. Or not cast, just put in the battlefield instant speed.
Yeah.
It's just a really fun deck. Just a thoughtful deck to hopefully we can create something actually competitive with it.
Yeah. I'm down.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Kevin, for joining me on this weird little ride here.
I'm down. I liked it.
And with that, thank you guys for also joining us, and hopefully you enjoyed your stay here at Geektopia Island. Be sure to like and comment on the video, and to get our latest and greatest, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. And to get notifications, there's also a little bell that you can hit. Now, if you want to look at some old deck tech videos, go ahead and click to the right. And if you want to see them in action, click the videos below. Thank you.